starting.
Ash versus Philian here, Group C2 of the 125 FPS September League. Let's move into game right now. I am on Philian as we begin, and he's getting mega, and he's moving straight in, but one rocket would end his life. He's going to narrowly avoid death and make his way out, and he should be able to get himself the red armor. A very conservative approach though. He doesn't want to jump onto the red straight away in case the a rocket is sent to his feet. I gotta say I like the way that Philian started this. Not too balls deep and everything, but disciplined as hell. Now it's what the hell can you do afterwards, because Ash is definitely the favourite in this matchup.
Yeah, so far just keep that as playing slow, seeing what Ash is trying to do in this map. Like maybe try and catch a glimpse of like what kind of playstyle he's playing right now.
Yeah.
And after that, do those more important decisions.
Yeah, like Bloodrun's certainly going to be a hard map for Philian to play against Ash on, and his LG. Oh, but he gets the telefrag through. Oh my
all
gosh.
plan, all according to plan.
Oh, the grenades! I can't believe the telefrag worked out. Tactical telefragging at its finest. And he's gonna go, oh my god, why did you do that, you absolute muppet, Philian? You threw away a glorious telefragging moment with that hasty rocket jump. It's 1-1, guys, and not anymore.
Yep, Ash grabbing the second frag there.
That was so anticlimactic for Philian. That could have paved the way to like an epic lead going on, but he decided to risk it, play impatient on the red armor, and Ash isn't someone who's going to get that phase or stress in a situation like this. Of course he's going to execute.
Yep, and then now we see Ash playing it smart, like doesn't stay in the fight even though he could have probably killed Philian, just doing some damage and then getting back for those items. And now he's looking better off, but the direct rocket from Philian, it's gonna be a mutual frag. Philian's rockets were just like they should have been in an optimal play.
Yeah, I think that's really the best he could have got out of the situation. Getting a frag was just so damn unlikely at that point. Trying to get some damage on Ash, but Ash's vertical LG proving to be pretty potent as well. 4-2 now for the Russian. Was that a rail hit? I didn't see that.
I think it was a rail hit for Ash.
That hurts.
And there we go, another one. And right now Philian is a bit trapped. He did escape from the tele, but got some damage from the grenade, so...
Another nice frag from Ash, but Philian's rocket damage is extremely powerful. And it's all starting to come back to me. This is exactly what we were looking for before when commentating Philian's games the last couple of weeks. But Ash gets a frag by the Mega, and his control is huge.
He still has this huge stack, and he can play aggressive whenever necessary, and just make sure he can bully Philian out of all these items. Easy frags.
Ash is picking up the pace of this game massively. He realizes that Philian has no control. He doesn't have all the weapons at all, so he is going to take full advantage of this. Definitely a way to make your claim here on Bloodrun. Again,
yep, but again, this is a good spot for Philian. He's been abusing that pillar and some good rockets there, and he keeps showing the performance. Ash with only 30 health left, and finally Philian goes with the LG finish. And that works out just fine for him.
That's crazy how good his rockets are, and Ash just doesn't seem to believe or trust that the rockets are going to hit, but they do. And eventually...
He shouldn't have sticked around.
Yeah. And again, this is a big opener for Philian. If he can play it right over the next couple of minutes, then he himself will be able to carve his way back into the game. And hopefully the ideal outcome for him will be to get another 4 kills. But it's already difficult.
It's difficult.
Discrepancy is tough.
Even after the frag, he's still letting Ash get everything.
Yeah, that Mega's gone twice in a row now. Last time it went, it was just after Ash died or something.
Yep, and right now Ash is actually sitting at 200-200, so it's gonna be hard for Philian to get the next frag at all.
These rails have got to land. It's just not hitting right now. There's going to be a red armor up now.
5-minute warning.
He's trying to shoo Ash out of the room. I like the little poke damage that he's going for. He's finding all the right angles. He's just not landing them. Eventually, he gets himself onto red armor, but he's got to take no damage leaving it. That's going to be the tough bit for him. Lots and lots of spam.
Yeah, he wants to deal damage at this Mega there, but with his grenades it's never reliable. And finally Ash took the Mega.
Top yellow denied from Philian, and also a rail shot from Ash. Loving the pressure that Ash puts on. I've missed seeing Ash play. We've had to wait a long time to get him to play here on the 125 FPS, as he was, of course, straight through to the secondary group stage. And now Philian, one rail would leave him with 4 points of health. Just get out, Philian. Get the hell out.
Well, he wants to make sure he lands the one rail. Just risk calculation.
Oh,
man.
He's railable right now, and he's still going for it. 79. Collective health
He needs
and
to
armor.
play careful.
Right now, careful's not enough. He needs to be making some progress and trying to get back in under control. A good rocket.
Yeah, just when you saw that, said that he just hits the direct rocket, and right now he's actually looking pretty good for a fight, since Ash is at 80 health, now 160 armor.
It's getting even now. Philian
Yep.
feels more comfortable to fight, but he's got to make sure that he's the one who does damage at the beginning. He hits the rail, unreturned. Lovely work from Philian.
And more importantly, he secured the Mega for himself.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel for Philian, but right now it's up to Ash. Is he going to expose himself in such a vulnerable position, or is he going to force Philian to make some big risks to get the maximum reward?
We're gonna see how it goes. I like how Philian hasn't been letting it go, even though he has given a few frags, but he's still keeping his play pretty solid and not letting it snowball at all.
Oh wow, love the move. He didn't go for the red armor, get impatient for resources, just goes straight down for the Mega. Was a risk in itself, and Ash just kind of let the ball drop for a moment. This could be the beginning of something pretty massive.
I think if Ash would have gone for the steal on that Mega, I think he just realized it spawned a bit too late. It would have been much worse for Philian.
Yeah, I mean, if Ash got the Mega, I don't think Philian would have gotten that kill, so great move. A great read from the judge. And he needs to drop down for the Mega. It's up right now. And it's looking alright. Ash has just disappeared from the map. And this is the kind of play that I was expecting from Philian, really, to start putting the pressure on these top players that we're used to seeing in like the semi-finals of the 125 FPS League. You know, games are not so easy anymore for these individuals when we've got rising stars like Philian, like Claws, and like various others.
Yeah, and it's great to see the variety in the player pool as well. Even if this game is pretty damn old already, it's still played and there's still new rising stars. That's wonderful.
It's absolutely amazing. And Philian, he's got a hunter. I have not seen Ash since a random direct grenade hit him a while ago, and I think I just saw his nose up there by the 50 health bubble.
Yep,
It's been
that's
taken.
right.
Can hear him go to the shards. Philian looking to cut him off somewhere.
He really needs to start making things happen, since it's soon only 1 minute left. It's still 3 frags. You can do 3 frags in 1 minute, but I think Ash knows how to play it careful.
Yeah, but if he lets that one frag drop, then who knows? Those 2 spawn kills could come immediately, and Ash has found himself in a bad position. This is going to be a kill for Philian, providing he can hit the expected LG. He hits the rail. How much health is Ash on?
He's on 63 and 12 after taking that 50 bubble. I'm not actually sure if he took it, but right now he's sitting at 100.
He's got to go for it. He's got to go for the kill right now. LG from Ash is decent. 11 health left. Clutch rail needed to land, and it doesn't hit. This is bad news. Ash does not need to be a part of these fights, and Philian's got to go back to the drawing board. Alright, tiny bit of health acquired. Go, Philian. This is it. First game, if you can get close on this one, then you're going to give yourself wonderful opportunities going into map number 2. But it's not going to happen. It's 8-4, and that is going to be GG. A very nice game, though. First map of the day between what is a significant underdog on paper, to one of the favorites of the day. If
Yeah,
not
I
the favorite.
I actually really like how Philian played this game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he showed that you can play this map smart and no need to rush everything.
I think he showed a lot of maturity as well in his play. You know, not making too hasty in decisions. He wasn't rushing stupidly. It was quite good. Wolf, what did you make of this?
Yeah, I think William played pretty okay, but Ash, he's the guy that he's so solid and spot on with timings that we could see actually here when they traded Red Armor and Mega Health, where Ash used to take almost every Mega. He was delaying the Mega for a few seconds to don't let Philian know exact timing, and that small things make such a huge difference on that level that Philian was actually suffering because he was on the timing for Mega and Mega was like 5 seconds away. Ash was always there, and that's the small things, and we can actually see that Ash can be really aggressive and strong because he knows how to see you. When he sees you weak, you are in trouble because he will abuse that. But we actually saw him from defensive side, and he played really well.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, we're getting into map number 2 right now. They've readied up here on Sinister. Philian versus Ash. Off the beginning, I am going to watch Philian. He managed to get top yellow and just had a little bit of a think where he wanted to go and decided that red is going to be a place of safety and treasure.
And that LG and rocket launcher as well.
That's some good weapons to have. And I always got to watch out because that rail could spark some negative vibes towards him. And I think to the time that he's let it go now, he's going to presume that Ash is going to have the lightning gun. Going to meet over at the red, and Ash is in front of him. Rockets on 2 of them. This is something you've got to watch out for. I would say that Philian's rockets are more powerful than Ash's, and I think that this, hopefully after the blood run, Ash will have learned to give respect.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. I mean, Ash didn't let Philian have any good chance for that kind of rockets in the end of the Blood Run match, and in this game he's gonna play it more careful as well.
Yeah, so little health though, one rail, he'd be absolutely crippled. Now he's got to watch out. That 25 health bubble on the side is Ash watching over him. Just pick up the damn item. There we go. And then move away. So in the first minute, we've established that it is going to be Ash running control of the map, and Philian on the back foot. This, I would presume, though, is Philian's map pick, and I would expect to see a vaguely stronger performance from him here.
Yeah, it should be. It should be good. So far, he actually, yeah, he's going for the red. I mean, he was looking to do damage after this one damage rocket, but I don't think the attack he did there was the best kind of. Just spamming those rockets would have been better, I think. Try to bully Ash off with a splash damage.
He needed to hit, like, one of those entry rockets had to land properly for him to have time to jump over to the red. Because Ash just walked in front of him, and I think Philian made the jump and then realized, oh, I slightly miscalculated where Ash was positioned.
Yeah,
and of course the fight was never going to go well. And I like the fact that he didn't try to back off. He just was like, well, I'm in here now. I'm just going to do as much damage as possible, and then we'll see how the next bit goes, which clearly isn't amazing because Ash is borderline 200-200. And Philian's scrounging. Proving hard for Ash to move into position for some of these items. He's going to be able to drop now for the Mega. Philian might try and take over the room and he does take the item. Well played from Philian. He just darts through the teleporter behind the Russian. Beautiful.
Yeah, the fact that he managed to do some damage there and not get anything in return makes his future a bit more bright in this map.
It's only a 1 frag behind after all, and there's going to be the red to fight over now. Philian, not a terrible position, but he's starting to take quite a lot of that LG damage. The rail as well from Ash.
Philian actually dealt more damage there, so that was very good for Philian. He managed to get the item and he managed to deal more damage.
Oh, Philian again with the rockets. He's moving in and direct will get the kill, but he can't quite finish it. Rail misses. Both of them railable, but Philian sticks around. Very ballsy play here, Philian, and paid off with a frag and a red armor. This could translate into actually some pretty decent control. One yellow has gone to Ash, but the red and the other yellow goes to Philian.
Yeah, I didn't think that would have actually gone for Philian going all aggressive like that, but he knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. We've got the Mega up right now. Philian is kind of neglecting it for a second. Gets a little bit of damage, looking for another rail that would be perfect for him. He searches once more, and I think he's just going to have to let the ball drop. And say, okay, Ash, you can have your space for now. What stack is Ash sitting on?
He's at 100-100 right now, so I don't think Philian let the ball drop at all. He just looked to deal some rails there, and if he takes too much damage, he still has the Mega to fall back on. It was a fail-safe plan, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, that rail. Oh, another one! Philian, you beast! I don't know how you hit that second rail. That was a very tight angle to hit. And Ash is sitting on the Mega health. It's a perfect situation for Philian. Ash mistimed it and gambled on the item.
Sure, Ash didn't have any weapons to lose either, so he kind of just wants to take the chances. One frag different, not a big deal.
Let's see, could all add up in the end, and Philian, sure, find those opportunities, try and get yourself a kill where there's one there, but Ash is a guy that you don't want to try and push too hard, because he can bite back harder than you will, potentially.
Yeah, his defensive play is absolute top-notch.
Oh, the rockets again, but Ash is showing some real strength, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You don't want to mess with Ash, he can do things like that to you.
That was incredible.
That was insane, yeah. Rockets from Philian though, he's got a red armor behind him, and look at all this chip damage with the LG. Rockets are hurting a lot, 3 health remaining. Philian just switch weapon, he doesn't do it, and it's a tied match.
From 3 health did Ash just get the kill there. Oh my god, Philian. Finally he makes up for it with the rail.
Philian, you gotta be careful because he's got the red to look after. Ash drops down, he misses the air rocket. 5 seconds until that item's up. Philian, are you gonna come back for seconds? He shan't, and that is gonna be Mega health for Ash. So
yeah, at least Philian has the time.
Philian's rockets are really some of the most impressive rockets I've seen in a while. I don't want to draw any comparisons right now, but it's crazy what he hits. 2 seconds left. He is going to be allowed the red armor from Ash. Ash didn't want to jump down through the teleporter and try for another rail.
Yeah, if Ash would have hit a single more rail there, that would have been pretty damn bad for Philian. Lucky for him. He got the item, but it doesn't do so well at this Mega help here.
Oh, the rockets again! Ash, why did you do that? You knew he would have had the rockets. I think that's kind of 2 badly calculated fights in a row. Philian shouldn't have been going into the Mega so strong. He did great entry damage and then should have backed off. And then Ash shouldn't have tried to go for the conversion. Alright, so the yellow, Philian, no longer available. For now, is he going to be able to get an item? No.
Doesn't matter if he's available or not, direct rockets is, you know.
Yeah, that was a solid rocket. Philian not expecting that, and to be honest, that could again have a massive impact as there's no items for him, there's no weapons apart from the grenade launcher, and Ash is gonna get himself the lead. He's got a great rotation on the items. Going to this yellow, he can go to red, then to Mega, and cycle everything if he wants to. I don't know how Philian is gonna recover from this anymore. It's 7-5 for the Russian.
It's 2 frag difference. If Philian manages to show good performance with the rocket like he's been able to, I think he still has a very good chance of getting back in the game. But it's all about those rockets now.
Yeah. I'm going to watch on Ash for a bit longer, but if it stays the same way on this map, I want to check out how Philian's going to work his way back into control. Another red for Ash. Philian, is he going to try and hope for a top yellow? That there's no chance. There might be an opportunity to get the lower yellow whilst Mega's up, but we'll see what Ash has to say about it. Philian, he's commanded to get out of that room. Yellow's spawned, but he can't even get onto that either. Ash is playing for everything here. This is the world-class level we're used to seeing from him.
Yep, and he forces Philian to play very passive now. Philian can't go aggressive and try to do balls and moves with rockets, since he's gonna go down regardless if he tries to fight with this stack.
Look at this amazing control from Ash. He's not letting a single item drop. I think this is 2-3 rotations on all the yellows, reds and megas. This is,
Yeah, looking very bad for Philian.
it's flawless. Although he's let the red up a little bit, this might be a chance. But Philian's over on the wrong side of the map, so he's not going to get it anyway. Maybe a lost opportunity. Ash now has some seconds to get over to the top tier. He might finally give Philian 50 armor. And there it is.
1 minute warning.
60 seconds for Philian. I'm going to go over to him now. Look, that's the 50 armor. He's cherishing it with all his heart.
Yeah, and less than 1 minute left, 200 stack. He could just go try to do basically anything, but still it's only 2 frag defense. He doesn't want to risk it. Go for safe frags instead.
That rocket where he caught Philian on the lip above Mega, that proved to really be the final nail in the coffin, to be honest. I mean, after that, Ash had 200, and we saw the state of his control. It was impenetrable. And now there's
no chance for Philian.
A great game, though, between the two of them. I really enjoyed this series. Philian keeping a close match with Ash on 2 games. Against the favourite of this group, I think he should be satisfied with his performance, and there's no reason for him to be stressed or upset.
Yeah, I mean, at least it works as a good warm-up, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what I think. Just Philian should be happy with his play. That was pretty good play versus such a player like Ash. Definitely.
Right, guys. We have got another game coming up in a moment, which, what the hell, we're going to have to find out what it's going to be. Let's see if anybody else is in a match. I'll check to see if Pavel's on anywhere.